Very good morning, 8th class students. Our running topic is comparing quantities using proportion. So today I am going to explain 5.1 exercise problems from the chapter. Listen well. Here is the 5.1 fifth question. In a primary school. So here one primary school is there. In a primary school, there shall be 3 teachers to 60 students. So how many teachers? 3 teachers to 60 students. So 3 teachers are required for 60 students. If there are 400 students, if students increased, enrolled in the school, how many teachers should be? Here, to 60 students, there are 3 teachers. So, how many teachers are required to 400 students? And the ratio will be equal. The ratio between 60 students and 3 teachers is equal to 402 students and also teachers. Solution. Let K teachers are required to 400 students as per given. Ratios are equal. So the ratio between 3 teachers and 60 students is equal to K teachers and also 400 students. So they are in the same ratio. They are in the same ratio. So ratio between 3 teachers and 60 students is equal to K teachers and 400 students. What is the meaning of K? K teachers are required to 400 students. What we can write here? 3 by 60 is equal to K by 400. Do the cross multiplication. 3 into 400 by 60 is equal to K. 0 and 0 gets a cancel. 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 ones are 2 20s are. So how many teachers? 20 teachers are required to 400 students. 3 teachers are required to 60 students. Then 20 teachers are required to 400 students. 5.1 exercise 7 the problem. If 9 out of 24 students. So 9 out of 24 students. It means there are 24 students are there. 9 of 24 students scored below 75 marks. So out of these 24 students, 9 students scored 75% below marks in a test. Find the ratio of students scored below 75% and also scored above 75%. Solution. Here in a classroom, there are 24 students. There are 24 students. So out of the 24 students, 9 members scored 75% below. 75% below. I don't know how many students are scored above 75%. See here. Number of students scored 75% below in a test is equal to 9 students. Then what about the remaining here? 24 minus 9 is equal to 15. So 15 students scored above 75%. number of students scored above 75% marks in a test. So out of 24, 9 students are scored below 75%. Then remaining 50 students scored above 75%. Then required ratio. I need the ratio between the students scored below 75% and above 75%. Below 75% how much? 9. Is above 75% 15. 3 3s are 3 5s are. So what is the ratio? 3:5. The ratio between students scored below 75% and also above 75% is 3:5. Rajendra and Rehana own a business. Rehana receives. So what is it? Rehana receives 25% of the profit in each and every month. So Rajendra and Rehana, they are doing business together. So from that, Rehana receives 25% profit in each and every month. I don't know what is the total profit, but Rehana receiving 25% of the profit in each month. If Rehana received 2080 rupees in a particular month, so Rajendra and Rehana, they are doing business together. So from that, Rehana receives 25% profit in every month. In a particular month, Rehana received 2080 rupees. What is the total profit? You have to find what is the total profit. Solution. I don't know here what is the total profit, but Rehana receiving 25% from the profit. Let total profit is equal to X rupees. I am taking the total profit as X. Rehana receives 25% profit in each and every month. In a particular month, if Rehana receives 2080 rupees in a particular month, the 2080 is nothing but 25% of the profit. I took total profit as X. So 25% of X is equal to 2080. Clear here? Rajendra and Rehana, they are doing business together. So from that, Rehana receiving 25% profit in each and every month. In a particular month, Rehana received 2080 rupees. This 2080 is nothing but 25% of the profit. So 25% of X is equal to 2080 rupees. Then what we can do here? X into 25 by 100 is equal to 2080. Then X is equal to 2080 into 100 by 25. 25 ones are 25 fours are. Now X is equal to 4 zeros are 0. 4 8s are 32. 4 zeros are 0. 3. 4 2s are 8. So what is the total profit? 8,320 is a total profit. Total profit is equal to 8,320 rupees. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to 2.2 centimeters, BC is equal to 1.5 centimeters, AC is equal to 2.3 centimeters. In triangle XYZ, XY is equal to 4.4 centimeters, YZ is equal to 3 centimeters, XZ is equal to 4.6 centimeters. Find the ratio of AB is to XY. You have to find the ratio between the AB side and also XY side. Then after BC is to YZ. Then after AC is to XZ. Or the lengths of corresponding sides of triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. In proportion you have to say. Here this is AB triangle. AB is equal to 2.2 centimeters, BC is equal to 1.5 centimeters, AC is equal to 2.3 centimeters. Then after XY is equal to 4.4 centimeters, YZ is equal to 3 centimeters, XZ is equal to 4.6 centimeters. Then what is the ratio? AB by XY is nothing but 2.2 by 4.4. decimal cancel. 22 ones are 22 twos are. The ratio of AB and XY is 1 by 2. Similarly, ratio of BC by YZ is also 1 by 2. Then after AC by XZ, 2.3 by 4.6. Decimal cancel. 23 ones are 23 twos are is equal to 1 by 2. So the ratio of the AB by XY and also BC by YZ and also AC by XZ is equal to 1 by 2. So here in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, ratio of the corresponding sides are in proportion. If ratio of the corresponding sides are in proportion, the two triangles are called similar triangles. So we can say triangle ABC similar to triangle XYZ. So, 8th class students, here is the homework. Find the ratio of number of vowels in the word Mississippi to the number of consonants in the simplest form. You have to find the ratio between the vowels and also consonants from this word. In the given figure, ABC is a triangle. Write all the possible ratios by taking measures of sides of pairwise. So you take one AB and BC one take. Then after AB and AC. Then after BC and AC. By taking the pairs, you have to find the ratios of the sides.